Exclusive sit down with President Trump where he talked about the growing support he's receiving from Latino voters.
The Hispanic people have been supportive of me like no other candidate, but certainly no other Republican candidate. They're great people. They work so hard. They are very, very entrepreneurial, always have been, always will be. I love them. They love me, I think.
Yes.
It's been great. That's one of the reasons we won by so much, the Hispanic vote.
Adriana Sixto of Turning Point Action and Republican Latina Anna Keeker join us now. Good morning to you both. Adriana, I'll start with you. Part 1 and Part 2 of these interview are in the books. So what did you think about this and the significance of President Trump doing this interview as well?
Well, good morning. Thank you for having me on the show. I absolutely loved it. I think that this is historic. It's the first time ever that President Trump is interviewed by a non-left-wing Latino outlet like Univision or Telemundo, where normally he would have to be kind of on the defensive and kind of answering ridiculous questions just to get off the bat. And instead, he could get to the meat and potatoes of his policies and what he's doing for the Hispanic American community here in the United States of America. For example, if he was on Univision, Telemundo, they'd probably start off the interview by saying, well, why do you hate Latinos? Or why do you want to send back everybody's grandma to like Mexico? Ridiculous questions like these is usually like what I'm used to hearing. And so it's refreshing that we finally don't have to do that anymore and that he can speak more directly to the Spanish-speaking audience. And I'm so glad that Fox Noticias did this. I thought a really brilliant and fun part of the interview was getting to teach Trump how to say, make America great again.
Right.
And hopefully with the next interview, I hope these are a lot more recurrent, we'll teach him how to say, build the wall in Spanish.
There you go.
Construye la frontera.
There you go. You can give him that lesson.
Along those lines that Adriana just said, Anna, I want to ask you this question. How vital is it for Republicans, not just President Trump, but all Republicans, to really use Hispanic media to get out their message and try to win over some voting converts?
Yeah, so I think that Latino Americans are the last untapped potential that we have here in the United States for recruiting.
That was for Anna. I apologize. I want to let her get in here. Anna, please.
Didn't hear that.
Buenos dias. Good morning. Thank you so much for the invite. It's a pleasure being here. And I agree with everything she just said. And of course, if there's anyone that is a defender for abuelitas, for grandmas, is President Donald Trump. And the Latino community voted for Donald Trump. We're happy with Donald Trump. We love him. He's our president. He's our fighter. And he's part of the familia. He's part of our family. And we are very pleased with our vote, contrary to what CNN, Telemundo, Univision are saying that we're regretting. No. To be clear, we love our presidente. We love Donald Trump. And we appreciate him more every single day. Cada día más, lo amamos.
Adriana, in the about 45 seconds that we have remaining, is there anything that President Trump hasn't done yet that you hope to see him achieve?
Well, I think that just to get his voice out and clarification on what he really plans for this immigration change, I think he needs to speak more directly to outlets like Fox Noticias to give them that one-on-one time. Because like I said, the Latino population, the Latino American population in the United States, they're the last resource, the last untapped potential. I feel like lines have been drawn in the sand on where people stand in this country if you're left wing versus right wing. The only people that might not know exactly where they stand or might identify with the left unknowingly is the Latino American population because of a language barrier. So if we remove that barrier, I feel like we can bring a lot more people onto our side because Latinos are traditionally socially conservative.
Anna, yes or no answer, 1 second. Does he get immigration reform done and codified?
We're hoping for and we're praying for it, especially Maria Elvira Salazar's dignity plan.
Anna and Adriana, thank you. Fox and Friends now.